Sure.
Hello, everybody. This is Jim Paré and Casey Combden. We are the owners of CJC, which is Casey James Consulting, and we're also the Keystone leaders at Nui. And tonight you're going to see about a 15 to 20-minute presentation about coin collecting, which is the brilliance of what Nui is doing right now. And Nui is in a great space in blockchain. So, Casey, you want to say anything before we get started?
The cryptocurrency, certainly the year of coin collecting, is probably the key focus of tonight. And of course, we're excited to be able to share the vision of what Nui is offering everyone.
So basically what's happening, if you're here for the first time tonight, you're going to look at Nui, and Nui is a company that has transitioned itself just in the last few years into blockchain. Those of you that are on the call tonight that don't understand blockchain, what happens is we're offering free memberships into Nui that give you first of all, a coin collector program that we're going to show you in a little bit. But not only that, we have other programs in blockchain. We have accredited investor type programs. And we also have Nui Education, which is absolutely free. And Casey, before we go on with anytime anybody has any questions about what we do on these presentations, they can literally go on to 40 plus videos of education about blockchain, about cryptocurrency, about everything. And because our membership's free, they can get it free. And then the last thing is actually we have future opportunities in blockchain. Those of you who are looking tonight and don't understand what blockchain is, don't understand what cryptocurrency is, don't understand the impact that it's going to have in the world, you're in for a treat tonight. Any thoughts on this one, Case?
Well, the one thing I do want to make sure everybody is aware of is the value that's sitting in behind the free membership, which is this Nui education program. Besides the fact that there's a ton of videos and reading materials that really are quite exceptional, there's also a test in there that they can take and actually get themselves set up to really see if they actually know what they know about Bitcoin and specifically about the blockchain. So exciting stuff. And of course, that's what's Nui is all about. It's about everything blockchain.
So, and real quickly, I actually coached some young guys, young kids in between 18 and 25 years old, and just kind of coach them through what career paths to take. And I really, everyone that I talk to, whether it's an attorney, whether they want to be an attorney, whether they want to be whatever they want to do in marketing, I said, you really got to study blockchain because that is the future of the world. So coin collecting is basically this. Now, tonight we're going to talk specifically about creating an income, creating a lifestyle, creating some wealth with coin collecting. Now, coin collecting, others might call mining. And all the experts agree the best way to engage in cryptocurrency to mine or collect is multiple coins. And basically what we do for the first time ever, Nui has allowed everybody in the world the opportunity to collect cryptocurrency at a very low cost. And this is going to be different than something else you guys have ever seen before. A lot of people, ask, do you have Bitcoin? Do you have Ethereum? Do you have all these other coins? And most people, Casey, what they do is they go on an exchange and they buy a coin and they just kind of watch it go up and down. Now, we're currently in 10 countries. We're expanding in 14 additional countries, and it's very, very exciting. Now, the first coin that we're going to talk to you about is Kala. Kala coin is a coin that is associated with Nui. Kala is its own blockchain. It is absolutely fantastic. It has a lot of good potential. It has a lot of what we call use case. And we're going to talk about coin collecting. And the first coin we're going to talk about is Kala. Casey, any comments on this?
Well, Kala is the ecosystem that drives the entire company called Nui. And Kala was the coin that was created to support the network that was around the world. Of course, many people were involved in Nui. And of course, we now have that as the cornerstone of the way people can transact. And of course, this coin is up. It's in a peer-to-peer, which Jim will share. And there's some very exciting things going on with this coin.
So why is it important, and why would you even be on a call like this to even look at something like this, like coin collecting? Well, just imagine maybe 10 years ago if someone told you about Bitcoin, which was a penny, and it's a concept that they're going to do this crazy stuff and they're going to have an external, a decentralized network, and they're going to use a thing called cryptocurrency to replace the dollar. You can buy things and sell things with it. Nobody thought it would work. I remember, Casey, even with Bitcoin, the first transaction recorded was somebody bought two pizzas, I think, for 10,000 Bitcoin, and then it was off. What has happened is now there's a pattern and a process, and Kala Coin is one is our coin. And what we've done with Kala coin is we have a really what we call a kind of a what do you do? I mean, what is the life cycle of a coin? You have to define your market and create a crypto code and create crypto mining and then coin integration and then acceptance by exchange. And then the merchants that will use it makes the difference. So with Kala, we have to have internal use cases. And we were talking to the president of the company today, Reed, and he was talking about there are so many use cases for Kala. And why would you want to collect Kala? Well, because it's sitting right now at a valuation of 2 cents or at 2 pennies. And if we do our job right, we could have a lot of external use cases. One of the biggest internal use cases that now on March the 2nd, that you only can join Nui, which is going to be what we believe the pathway to cryptocurrency and the pathway to blockchain with just Kala. Thoughts, Case?
Well, the key of all what they call a life cycle of a coin, is to have all the pieces. And one of the things that drives this entire company and the success that is potentially available is the fact that we've been following all the protocols, as you can see here: define a market, create a crypto code, crypto mining in action, coin integration, which is where we're at now, and of course the acceptance by an exchange, which is coming in the mid part of this year. So it's amazing to see it all together. And here we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. So here's
no, that's good. That's perfect.
Use cases. We actually what Nui does. They're very innovative, and we're very first to market. Casey, you used a term a long time ago called bleeding edge. And then what that means is we're doing things to make a difference. And one of the things we did for our coin, which is Kala coin, is created an ecosystem and a peer-to-peer trading system that is actually up right now, that you can actually post coins. We are not on the external exchange right now. This is all internal offerings. We're on an exchange that you can post cryptocurrency. You can post Kala, and you could go in and create almost a bid site and create an ad, and people can purchase Kala from you. Casey, thoughts on this?
Well, the objective here is to get all the internal users, all of us that have Kala, and people who are entering into the concept of collecting Kala coin, that there is a full exchange system available, and people can write their own prices and exchange the amounts that they want and create a very comfortable and yet very safe environment for everybody to transact. And if you're new to cryptocurrency, this is an incredibly safe place to really learn. You really can't make a lot of mistakes here. It's just, kind of, you give it a shot, and, if you put up 100 Kala and put the wrong price in there, it's not going to kill you, sort of thing. It's a great safe space.
Yeah, and what's happening, Casey, right now, we just have just under 1,000 people that are using the Kala listing peer-to-peer platform, and we are getting transactions, and it's working, and it's going to continue to work. But like I said, what we're trying to do in Nui is not only provide a marketplace for Kala, but provide a marketplace for everything blockchain, and then also provide an income for just referring. And that's what's exciting about this. It is open to all members now, and there's training on it. We actually have videos on how to get in, how to get on, and it's very exciting. Nui memberships integration, which is what you're seeing right now. Today, it's free to get in till March the 2nd. In March the 2nd, it will cost you some Kala to join Nui. Where do you get the Kala? Well, you got to get it for someone that has it. That's pretty much it. And that's what's fun about this, is we're actually having a blast doing this, and then and creating a marketplace for Kala before it goes to the external exchange. Now, Kala coin gigahash contracts for only $50. What the heck does that mean? If you're here for the first time and you're like, what is that? Basically, it's coin collecting. Like in normal circumstances, case, you would have to go out if you wanted to buy a cryptocurrency or even to mine a cryptocurrency, collect a currency. You'd have to buy a rig. You'd have to hook it up in your house. You have to put the electric in. You have to cool it with a fan. You have to scare the cat because it's loud, and all this stuff. And the innovation of Nui says, listen, what if we were able to design a program that initially for Kala coin, then for other coins, that people for just $50 can start to collect these coins? And it's brilliant. Thoughts on this, Case?
Well, this is the main product that gives everybody the opportunity to enter into the, kind of the gold rush of cryptocurrencies and really get involved. And as you can see here, for $50, you really can't go wrong. It's very, very cost effective. Again, would never recommend that you ever purchase anything that you can't afford to risk or lose. But at $50, it makes it possible for everyone who has an interest in it to actually be able to participate.
And our sweet spot is $100 value. That's $100 coin gigahash, which just means that you have power. It's almost like a faucet that it's the flow, the water flow of your faucet is depending on the gigahash. And with 100 gigahash, you get twice as much. So you get twice as much water coming out of the spigot. So that's really exciting. So what a lot of people say is like, now, why don't I just go on and buy Kala? Why don't I just go on the exchange and buy Kala? Yes, do that. But why would you mine it or collect it instead of buying it? Well, here's a real simple illustration. Let's say you bought a coin for $1 or $100, one coin, and that coin was, I don't know, call it anything you want, dog coin. So now this dog coin, you're so excited about it, and right about here at the peak, you're like, woo, baby, this is exciting stuff. And at 1 year, that sucker goes down in value because it's volatile, and now you have one coin worth $50. And you're saying, I don't like this, it's not for me, and is there an alternative? Well, yes, there is, and that's to collect coin, and we call it a gigahash. So in the mining or collecting of a coin, if you put that same $100 into a gigahash program that mines coins, then at the end of the year, if it went down $50, that's okay. The difference is you're going to have 15 coins. Now, what does that mean? Well, 15 times 50 is 750, but because there's an association, because there's electric costs and there's other costs for mining and costs associated with mining or collecting, you're going to have some additional costs. But even paying the additional cost case, you're still going to be up, a decent amount, because the trick or the key to collecting coins is to have more coins, not the value of the coin. You got any thoughts on this case?
Yeah, I liken this to the difference between buying a golden egg or buying a golden goose, which if you buy one coin, you've bought a golden egg. If you buy gigahash, you bought a goose, and it's laying eggs.
That's right. And unless you're really starving and you want to eat the goose, you want to keep the thing going. So here's a brilliant part of what Nui's doing. And this is where one of the things we're very, very, very interested in is compliance. We're interested in being transparent. We're interested, in doing everything we can to make sure that we stay on the if there's a white and a black side and a gray side, we're going to lean way into the white side of compliance. The first thing we're going to tell you is that when you collect the coins in this program, you're in control of the coins. That means you own them. You have them. You do whatever you want with them. And that's what's so exciting about this. Now, for Kala, mining is collecting. So just kind of, you can transpose those words, mining or collecting. We have gigahash contracts. We have terahash contracts, which is like, I always, when I think about terahash, I think about dinosaurs. Like, this is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. But the Tyrannosaurus Rex hash contracts are a lot more mining, a lot more collecting, a lot more coins associated with it. And then we really have with those rigs we were talking about, we actually market all three, and that keeps us in a real cool compliance space because you can choose whatever you want to do. Coin collecting amplifies commission. Now, what we did because of our market skills and because our history in direct sales and network marketing, we were able to put an affiliate marketing referral commission system behind coin collecting. So, I mean, think about it. If you collect coins and there's value in the coins, and then you could create an income or wealth creation based on collecting coins, and then we paid you to do it, it's a win-win. Any thoughts on this case?
Well, I think what we're doing here is we're giving people a chance to really, the word says, amplify. Coin collecting is about getting yourself in a position to take advantage of a unexpected growth, so to speak. Is because nothing's guaranteed. Everything's obviously speculative. But then there's a way that you can actually really kind of empower yourself with commissions, which means, as Jim's going to share with you here, a chance to kind of, take the edge off of maybe the investment to saying, hey, I'll get a commission by sharing with other people who have an interest in it. So great stuff here.
So now what we're introducing is multiple gigahash coin offerings, with the first being Kala. We have great products for customers with our $50 and $100 gigahash contracts. That's kind of our sweet spot. We offer 500 and 1,000 and 4,000, but we felt that getting in for free, actually looking at a $50 or $100 gigahash contract, it was reasonable. It was feasible. It wasn't a high risk situation. So we're teaching our members and our customers to become coin collectors. Now, what we do in order to have a commission, that we shave off a little bit of that monthly fee that it costs to mine, and we pay it out in commissions, and it's very, very exciting. Coin collecting starts with Kala. You must have a Kala gigahash contract in order to purchase some of the additional coins that we're going to be introducing. Now, we also, Casey, have a real unique structure as far as a commission plan. It's called an autofill. It's called, so what happens is because of how it's done, everybody participates in filling in a team building system that you receive commissions on. We're not going to go into that tonight. There's a lot of get back with who brought you on this call and just kind of say, what does that mean? Basically, what I tell people when I'm talking to people about coin collecting and Nui says, if you can, every person you refer, you get another level of potential income. That's really simple, up to 10 levels. So if you can refer 10 people, then you have really captured the opportunity to make all the income we can in the commission structure. Thoughts on this case?
One of the things that we do encourage people to do is that when they're getting interested and active in cryptocurrencies is to check around. That's part of the due diligence. But while you're doing that, asking other people questions like, hey, are you familiar with Kala? Are you familiar with gigahash contracts? Are you familiar with these compensation systems? This opens up a way for someone to hedge their bet. And as I've just mentioned, it's like if I can make a small commission by encouraging someone else who also has an interest in the same thing I do, then that's just good business sense. Because then ultimately it takes the edge off of the actual original purchase.
And what it does too, Case, is it actually helps leverage your cost. And
yes,
our whole goal is, if we, the first thing you do, if you bought a rental property and you have a mortgage on it and your mortgage payment is larger than your rent, you're in the hole. If you bought a rental property and you paid it off and you don't owe anything and every part of the rent goes to you plus the value of the rental property, you're in good shape. And that's why the commission structure is there, to kind of help alleviate that situation. So what we do right now, so if you have a Kala coin, basically if you bought a $50 contract, it's going to cost $50 plus $15 a month to keep that mined or keep collecting. If you bought a $100 contract, it costs $30 a month to keep mining. And we'll show you the illustration on that. But what happens is that we also pay commissions on a fraction of that mining we pay commissions on, and that builds up. The $150 is a one-time fee, and Kala, you can start mining for a $50 initiation or initial fee, and then or $100, and then $15 or $30 a month, and you can add new coins for $15 or $30 a month each. Like we said, guys, is that what's cool about this is with the commission structure, you can literally negate those costs by referring people and even create an income. So the nice part about this, like we said, is you're always in control. Each coin requires a separate wallet. If you don't know what that is, I remember, Case, when we first talked about having a Bitcoin wallet, I said, well, where is it? Is it on my desk? Is it in my pocket? No. And if you're here for the first time, guys, we'll show you all that. It's so simple. We assist you in setting it up. We have the education. You control the coins. You decide what to do with them. You decide how long to collect, to stop mining or keep mining simply by discontinuing your fee. It's all up to you. Now, Casey, I'm going to go into an illustration here, basically how it works. Okay, so let's say you say, okay, I'm in. I'm going to do this for free. I got in. I want to go. Okay, perfect. Here we go. What do I do? So let's say you bought a $100 gigahash contract, which is going to mine coins, right? And you have a $30 monthly mining fee. So what happens when you pay that, we're going to start putting Kala coin in your wallet, and you're going to own it. It's going to be in your wallet. You're going to see it. And basically every time you pay the $30 after that, because the $100 is a one-time fee, you're going to get Kala in your wallet. It's going to go right in there. And then guess what happens? You can collect Kala for as long as you want for that $30 a month fee. And if the Kala that's being put in your wallet is way more than the $30, you're going to want to keep collecting. Any thoughts about this, Case?
What you've done is you've given everybody the power to actually collect. They can see it, they can control it, they can budget it. And best part here, as you're going to explain in the next slide, is they're 100% in charge of stopping it. And that's really what this is about.
Well, it's like, one of the things that we didn't want to do, we didn't want to have a pool system or something that you weren't in control of, because we wanted to be compliant. You have to make a decision how much kala you want. You make a decision when you want to start it, when you want to stop it, because when you want to stop it, you just stop paying the $30. And what happens is after you stop, you're in control. You actually can, Casey, here's a brilliant part of the system is, and I love it because it gives you control, is that if you wanted to stop for a month, you just stop paying that for a month. You can then reinstall it the next month. But if you go 90 days without paying your $30, then that contract is expired. It's terminated. But you can take a break if you want and still have the kala. The second coin collecting is a coin we're looking at right now called CompCoin. It's part of a comp chain network. It's absolutely brilliant. Comp chain is the first SHA-256 legitimate blockchain that takes care of compensation and so many other things in any kind of sales world, but specifically for direct sales. Now, remember, you must have a kala, gigahash, or terahash or rig to participate in the comp coin. Now, here's the thing we did, Casey. One of the things that we know, and something, you've been involved in this industry a long time, one of the best speakers and trainers in the market in the world. And one of the things that you're taught a long time ago in this industry is the system is the secret. So you look at this system of coin collecting, we can put coin number 2 in there, and guess what? It's a system. It's the same price, the same mining fee, and you can do it the exact same way. It doesn't matter what coin goes in, it's a system. You have any thoughts on this, case?
I just love the idea that there's always an opportunity to increase and leverage with not just one coin, but 2 coins. And as you're going to share here, there's a compounding effect. And again, once, as Jim will state and will state always, you can always stop it just by simply stopping to pay your hosting. So it's beautiful. You're always in control.
That's right. So you look at this right now, and then you say, okay, so how do I make commissions? Now, we haven't even talked about your coin collection. We haven't even talked about, like, after a year of mining kala for $30, how many coins do we have? How much is that worth? If there's a second coin, how many coins do you have there? How much is that worth? If there's a third coin, how many we haven't even talked about that. Because really, and the wild part about this is because we tapped in to the genius of coin collecting. It matters, of course, what the fiat value of the coin is, but because number one, we collect coins, so we have multiple coins that we're collecting, but number 2, we have a commission structure that pays you. And here's what happens. So when you look at this, see the 1 pen, 2 pen, 3 pen, 4 pen, 5 pen, 6 pen, 7 pen, 8 pen, 9, 10. That's just 10 personals. It's called a personal enrollment network. So every time you put one person in what we call the pen, you create an income, or you create the potential to get an income on 10 levels. So 1 pen, if you had members in that, if you had the first level filled, is 3. If you had the second level filled, it's 9. If you had the third level filled, it's 27. But then what you get paid on is you get paid on the 3 plus the 9 and the 27 plus the 9. So basically, if you had people in your pen or personally affiliated with this that you brought in, and the team helped build in the structure, if you had 27 people, or if you had, 39 people that were collecting 1 coin, you'd earn $39. If you had 243 people, if you had 363 people that filled in 5 levels, you'd have $363, all the way up to $88,572 just with 1 coin in the autofill system. It is really spectacular. So what I tell people all the time, if your cost is $30 a month for mining, how can you earn $30 from the commissions? If you had other coins, how do you earn commission? If you wanted to make more, even on the commission structure, you can, in addition to your coin collection, in addition to the fiat value of your coin, in addition of the rise and fall. Now, let's guys, the bottom line is this. Like, we do not know what cryptocurrency is going to do. We don't know, but we know that the chances, if you have more crypto in your wallet, the chances are that some might make it. Some might make it big. Some won't. And that's the choice. But what we do is we keep it 100% compliant. We tell you what we're doing. We show you what we're doing. But we enhance every part of your activity with a commission. Thoughts on this, case?
Well, commissions give everybody a chance to kind of level the playing field for some people who'd like to take this as a more serious adventure as far as sales or marketing goes. They can actually get other people involved. As you know, Jim, networking is a profession today. Direct selling is a profession. In fact, sales is the #1 profession in the world as far as income earners and certainly the number of people doing it. So it's just amazing what's available. When you see something as you referred to earlier as cutting edge as this, you see the kind of commissions that are available. You can see that there's a reason why there's a lot of very powerful people who are looking at this structure and specifically the TBS commissions, which is a very unique 3x10 commission system that's only available here at Nui. It's a beautiful thing. So this is a beautiful time to be involved. And of course, as you're going to share here, what happens when you add a second coin?
Add a second coin. If you had already the system or the network built and you added a second coin at the $100 gigahash, you add another dollar. Same amount of people, twice as much money. Same amount of people, twice as much money. Same amount of people, twice as much money. And that will go on as we start adding coins. And you look at the number of coins added. You're collecting the coins. You have the value of the coins, but you also have another dollar for every coin we add at the $100 gigahash rate. And then what happens is that you can add either more members or more coins to create your commission income. And people say, well, what if I wanted to make $500 or $5,000 or $1,000 or $10,000? You simply go to the commission chart and say, okay, if I wanted to make $5,000 a month, I have to have 2 coins, or I have to have, and you can look right here. I can have 1 coin, but I'd have to have 2,100 people in the pen, and you look at what you'd have to do to make that work. And it's just math. We're not telling you how to make money. We're not telling you what to do. It's just math, guys. So coin collecting. Now, when you look at those, and this is a very fast, very upbeat presentation. It's giving you an overview. We strongly suggest you get back with the person who brought you here and say, look, explain to me the details. First, sign me up for free, get me a Kala wallet, and then get me on a program, but explain to me this. So what we just showed you is all the ways to earn, but the best part is your coin collecting, because if you had 1 coin collecting in your wallet, 2 coins collecting in your wallet, 3 coins collecting in your wallet, you own those coins. It's like you mining Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin and whatever it was. You own it, and you can do whatever you want with it. Case, any thoughts on that?
I think the fact that people have the choice is the magic here. They can choose the level that they want to play at. They can manage their risk. They can choose when to get in, when to get out, actually how to really do it all. Coin collecting as a concept is just a brilliant way to enter into the gold rush of cryptocurrency. And, Jim, what's great about you and I being kind of the third party, we don't work at the corporation, although we work for them. We don't work in the field, but we represent them. And what we can do is bring almost an authentic integrity to the conversation about, we want to make sure both sides win. And that's what's so beautiful about the whole idea of coin collecting. The customer wins, the distributors win, the company wins. It's just beautiful to be in the cryptocurrency gold rush.
Right. And our job, guys, is not to pump you up to do this. It's just to give you the facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that there's plenty of people that that are in the field, or that maybe you're upline or downline, that would put a lot more enthusiasm in this. We're just giving you the facts because this is a brilliant business play in our opinion. So you get started for free. So you just get back with who brought you here. Say, listen, I want to get in for free. Open me a Kala wallet. They'll walk you through. Then you purchase a $50 to $1,000 gigahash or a $4,000 terahash. You decide, we like the $100 number. We really do, because it's a nice number. It's a nice production of coin. The next thing is, when you do that, you become commission active, and then you save your Kala. You can sell it to new members. You can through the P2P or personally, because March the 2nd, it's going to require Kala to get in. The new members right now, you can enroll for free. When you purchase $100 worth of Kala gigahash contract, activate your commissions. We waive your annual membership fee for a contract that stays active for 12 months. So there's a lot of benefit. Now, starting in March 2nd, what's going to happen is we're going to introduce Kala. Now, what does that do? So here you're mining Kala. You have Kala in your wallet, and all of a sudden we're doing internal use cases of Kala. We can't guarantee the price is going to go up on it. We can't tell the value is going to go up on it. But if we do everything that all the successful coins have done, then the probability could be high that it would go up. So now we introduce Kala. What does that mean? You're going to have to have 2,500 Kala, or a value of $50, to get into this coin collecting program with Nui. Now, new members, you can make a call available through new members, either privately through listings. You can help them purchase a $50 or $1,000 or $4,000. We like the $100 number, the gigahash, and then they become commission active. The nice part about this is now we became a Kala-centric way to get involved. We now have another use case for your Kala. Casey, any thoughts on this?
Sorry, yeah. The fact that it's just easy to get involved, Jim, and the fact that, it's a step by 1, 2, 3, 4. I like the fact that it's just such a reasonable offer to get involved. So it's all here. It's very clear. And, I hope people make the decision to do their research to learn more. And remember, signing up for free during this promotion means you get access to all the education about blockchain and about the industry.
Absolutely. So how you get started right now, register for free. We recommend the $100 gigahash. You get all the education and then wait for the next offerings to come. Get back with the person who invited you here tonight, enroll for free, and start your coin collection. Case, it just doesn't get any easier than that. So thanks a bunch for coming on tonight. We appreciate it. Jim and Casey, the Keystone leaders at Nui. Thanks for coming on.
Have a great night, everyone.